Cameron Munro and Justin Rhodes Cafe is generation 2 of their cultural revolution. First, they attracted artisans, designers and food producers to this area. And now they draw on the best of that design and seasonal fare.
Must say I'm a huge fan of Super 8. For me, it's a cross between London Shoreditch and the New York Meatpacking District.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. Super 8 itself is housed in an old industrial building here in Woodstock. And we took influence from that, hence our colour palettes of greys and yellows. We're also quite influenced by sort of the European, Parisian underground with the tiles. As you can see, the whole restaurant is pretty much tiled as well.
I recognise a lot of the pieces. These are all locally designed.
Yes, we work quite closely with a lot of South African furniture designers. A lot of our tables and chairs were designed locally, and I think they fit quite nicely in the space. We've got large communal tables which were designed by Gregor Jenkin. We've specifically done communal style seating where people can sit down next to strangers and enjoy their lunch and swap stories or whatever it may be. And then James Mudge has designed our crates to house our bread, which is baked daily and delivered to Super 8.
I can't help but notice we're standing under semi-equatorial rainforest. Why are the plants on the ceilings?
For me personally, a space is always brought to life with living things. So, for instance, we use these plants, they're hanging. They're actually called kokodame, which translated loosely means poor man's bonsai. We decided to hang them upside down and people love them.
It was when Cameron and Justin returned from living in New York with its famed Williamsburg markets that they saw the same potential here.
Woodstock has come a long way in the last decade, and I think gentrification has really created some interesting hubs.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's been quite exciting to be a part of it and see a change of the last couple of years. You'll find if you walk along the road, you notice all these sort of galleries popping up here and coffee roasteries, and there's a lot of exciting young energy that's coming into Woodstock, and slowly but surely the area is changing. And probably one of the most important sort of pockets in the Woodstock area has to be the Old Biscuit Mill, the neighbourhoods market that on a Saturday draws thousands of people to the area, and I believe that was the catalyst for this area to enter the stage that it's now become this creative hub on the outskirts of Cape Town.
That was a project you started?
Absolutely, yeah, about 6 years ago.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you.
Although his restaurant has favourites like their all-day breakfast sandwich, Cameron visits markets all the time. So instead of a set menu, he creates a fresh offering each day.
So as you can see, we're getting nice and busy for lunch. So
rush it.
Yeah, so I think it's a good time to start making some food.
Yeah, well, I'm always hungry, so no complaints.
Perfect. So we're going to make some waffles here today. We're going to do a savoury waffle. We've used buttermilk, goat's cheese, and some polenta with some fresh herbs, and let's go ahead. Cool. Now we're going to put this batter in our waffle maker. If you want to follow me with that guy there.
There we go.
Put a nice big dollop in there.
Look at that. Now, you were explaining that you've got quite an honest approach to cooking.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's about your ingredients that you use, keeping them nice and simple and healthy. We try and do that as much as possible here at Super 8. Everything from the eggs through to the bread. Yeah, and I think it's really important. Cool, I think our waffle's ready.
Look at that golden brown, eh?
Okay, so now we've got our waffle base. We've just added 2 poached eggs on that. Add some nice crispy bacon just to finish it off. Some hollandaise sauce and goat's cheese.
That's very good. I'm going to make an honest meal of this one.
Thought goes into every bite. When they bake, they prefer to use nuts, seeds, maize, rice, and other grains instead of wheat. They use natural sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, or agave nectar.
Cameron, thanks so much. That was one great waffle, mate.
Fantastic. I'm glad you enjoyed.
Yeah, good. Can I settle the bill?
Lunch is on me?
No. Look, I insist on paying. There's no such thing as a free lunch. And you've got SnapScan, which I've been dying to try out.
So what you need to do is scan the barcode over here.
Okay, let's open it up.
The barcode will then link up my restaurant to your phone, and you would then pay the amount of 69 Rand to me.
Okay, 69 Rands plus a 10 Rand tip.
And we have confirmation of your payment.
Thank you.
That's simple.
How's the app working for your business?
It's been fantastic for us, and our customers enjoy it as well. It's a quick and safe way of paying the bill, and one doesn't need to carry cash on you. It's all on your phone.
Yeah, amazing technology. That was great. Thanks again. I'll check you next week.
Fantastic.
Man, my phone just became my wallet. Brilliant.
Download the SnapScan app powered by Standard Bank and enjoy simple payments at your fingertips. The first 100 viewers to do so will receive a complimentary SnapScan voucher. Get the details on topbilling.com. T's and C's apply.